TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to a beautiful night for high school football. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop from Mercy Health Wapak VFW Field in Wapakoneta. It's playoff week number 2 here on TSC between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Wilmington Hurricanes. Wilmington got here by a big upset in the first round over Batavia last week. A last-second field goal, 37-34. And Wapakoneta in the first round last week beat Franklin 48-7. Wilmington coming into this game 7-4. And our Wapakoneta Redskins still remain undefeated at 11-0. Want to thank our sponsors for this year and for playoff action here on TSC. Our good friends at TSC, Susan and Lonnie, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken at Wapakoneta, Ryan and Wanda Hain, Merritt Real Estate, that's Ryan Place, Minster Bank, the good friends at Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Mike Noggle and the crew at Elevation Chiropractic, Ted Miller and his family over at Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Son has been with us every year, high school football. State Farm Insurance in Wapakoneta, that's Jimmy Sager. Dan and Vanessa Lee over at All Glaze Audiology. J.P. Metz and the family over at Dad's Toy Shop. Gail Miller and the brothers over at Miller Brothers Tire. And Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. That's Deb and Dick Ely. We'll be back with the start of tonight's high school football action. After this timeout, you're watching high school football on TSC.
It's Friday Night Football on TSC.
Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981. And I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to a beautiful night for high school football. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop for tonight's high school football action, playoff action, week number 2 between the Wilmington Hurricanes and the Wapakoneta Redskins. Wapak to take the opening kickoff. Josh coming in 11-0. And who's got the ball? Looks like Bishop. Bishop up to the 35 and gets tripped up. And Wapak will start with good field position to come into this game. Wapak certainly had to do their homework. I mean, I'll tell you. Let's talk a little bit about this Wapakoneta offense. What we can expect out of them tonight. Everybody healthy tonight?
Yeah, everybody's healthy. We're here to go, Dan, bub.
First and 10 from the 37 with trips out to the right, single wide receiver to the left. And it's quiet for this first play. Moyer looks, throws, connect, Caden Page out at about the 30 or 41-yard line, I'm sorry. So he got up over the 40-yard line.
Kind of come up and put the pop on Caden Page and not the DB number 2 for Wilmington comes up and makes a tackle. And his name is Stevie Rickman, a junior.
So we'll call it 2nd and 6.
Oh.
Got a little bit of movement.
Calling that on? That's on Wilmington.
Yep, it's offsides on Wilmington.
Go the weasel, because the weasel go pop, Dan.
Wapak coming into this game 11-0, Wilmington 7-4. Their big win last week was against a team that we almost expected that we were going to play, Batavia, who beat Wilmington earlier in the season. But last week came down to a last-second field goal, and that's why the Hurricanes are here. With the penalty, it brings up 2nd and 1 from the 46 as Hauser moves to the left. And it's going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be a fake handoff, and Caden Page is wide open. Midfield.
Boom.
Down near the 40 and out of bounds.
Man. That was such a good play fake to the left. And we all thought he was coming here, and then bam. That's like NFL stuff, kind of.
That's pretty impressive.
Knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line by number 3, Stevie Rickman for the Hurricane.
And that'll give us a first down at the Hurricane 40-yard line. Yeah, they really sold that handoff to Mullen, didn't they?
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Ryan Walter dropped his towel there. I don't think that's going to matter. Moyer looks, has plenty of time. Now he tucks and runs, has plenty of green field, but scoots out of bounds before the first down marker. And we'll call it a gain of 7 on the play on that broken play. Zane Smith rushing him out of bounds, as you can hear from the field announcer. I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's playoff game, our good friends at TSC, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Merritt Real Estate, and Minster Bank. Moyer hands it off to Mullen, and Mullen gets caught short of the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss on the play.
It was a loss, and now you see what they're bringing. They're bringing a lot of pressure. They're coming up top. They're coming from the outside, inside, and everywhere they come from. And now Wapak's got to feel it out and see what Caleb Moyer can do here.
You know, they've got a lot of big boys on that defensive line. This is
They're
one of the
huge.
very few rosters that
They
we
are
get.
big.
This is one of the very few rosters we get that don't have any description of height and weight by any of these players. So on 3rd and 6 from the 36, Moyer in the shotgun, takes the snap, has time, looks down the right side, and is going to overthrow.
He was so close, but the guy kind of pulled his jersey. Did you see that? I was holding. Dan, you see it. You seen it.
Pass intended for Page falls incomplete. Coverage for the Hurricane by number 5, Elijah Stewart. It'll bring up 4th and 6 for the Redskins from the 36-yard line.
Yeah, it's 4th and 6.
4th and 6. What do you got to do here?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised they went for that. They went for the money shot there. 2 wide receivers cut to the left. Moyer takes the snap. Has a little bit of time. He's going to roll left now, feeling the pressure.
Oh, come on,
And
Moyer.
trying to get away from the pressure and ends up throwing it to Mullen.
He caught it. He
Mullen
caught
picks
it.
it up off
He
the
caught
turf.
it. Get there.
Mullen at the 35, and they're going to say it touched the ground.
I thought he had it, Dan. It looked like he scooped it down. He got his fingers under it.
And it'll be a turnover on downs for the Redskins.
That's exactly it, a turnover
On downs.
on downs. The old Todd, or Tood.
Dude. Turnover on downs.
So Wilmington will get it 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line, their first possession of the game. 9:55 remaining. And that's their quarterback, Jake Stevens, number 12.
And that's what you do there, Redskins. They just knocked the snot out of him, Dan.
Number 14, Joe Puller, the ball carrier. Puller had a good performance last week for that win against Batavia.
Yeah, he was good there. But, Dan, am I allowed to be biased on this?
Yeah.
Because it's from Wilmington, and we don't know them guys over there, do we?
I have no relatives in Wilmington that I know
don't think
of.
you did. I'm all Wapak here.
Loss of 1. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. Stevens going to hand it off again to Puller, and Puller gets caught in the backfield.
Defensive line. Just
Gotta love Braylon Walter.
Yes, sir.
Braylon
Come
Walter.
on, boy. First team. Braylon Walter, first team old. He was a first teamer, man. Defensive end, 6'3", 195-pounder. And he is lighting it up all year, man. I tell you what, this is a team that gets it done.
Big 3rd and 11 from the 37. This would be a nice positive response if the defense can get them 3 and out. 2 wide receivers to the right for Jake Stevens. The senior, Stevens, sets, looks down the right sideline, has a man open. He actually pushed off Mullen. It looked like a push off of Mullen and a great catch.
Are they going to call it a catch?
Steven Rickman held on to the ball. Boy, there was a little pushing and shoving down there.
Didn't like it, Dan. I thought they kind of pushed off on him.
Yeah. And that's going to put the ball inside the 30-yard line. They'll mark it at the 29. So nice pass to Rickman, the junior. He put a lot of air underneath that ball, and Mullen was just like a shadow on him. I'm surprised he caught that ball. But it looked like there, like I said, a little bit of pushing going on there. Stevens going to hand it off. That's number 8, or Johnson, or is that number 9, Smith? No, that's number 8. That's Lucas Johnson, the junior.
Number 8, Lucas Johnson.
And again, maybe a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. We got an official's timeout on the field. Or do we have a timeout in general? Yeah, we have a
guy holding his knee, and that ain't
injury
good.
timeout on the
I don't
field.
know who it is.
So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football playoff action on TSC.
It's a beautiful night for high school football!
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs. Tired of searching for the right tire? Then you'll be glad you found Miller Brothers Tire Service. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, we've got it. Lawn and garden, agricultural and industrial, and everything in between. Miller Brothers is your one-stop super shop for everything tires and wheels. We offer the best service around, and we're family-owned and operated. And you know what? We're still going to be here tomorrow because we're on our second generation, and we've been here for 70 years. Give us a call or visit us online at millerbrostoTire.com for all your tire and wheel needs.
Welcome back to Mercy Health Wapak VFW Field. 7:40 remaining in the first quarter. The injury looked like that was to Ryan Walter. And we're looking at 2nd and 9 from the Wapak 28-yard line. At quarterback is Jake Stevens, the senior. Pump, fakes, drops back, and just throws it out of bounds. Actually, he tried to get it to number 14, Joe Puller, and just threw it too high for him to even attempt to keep it in the field of play. So it'll bring up 3rd and long. Once again, want to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, our friends at Merritt Real Estate, Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, and Miller's Corral. Think it's 4-down territory no matter what with these guys?
Right. I got to think they're going to try to beat that snot out of us right down the territory, but these DBs and these linebackers got to play their game.
Stevens tries to set it up with a slot left, and there seems to be a little bit of movement. And actually, it's going to be a timeout by Wilmington. So after the injury timeout, we'll take another timeout. We'll be back with 7:24 remaining here in the first quarter. You're watching high school football playoff action on TSC. Thank you.
It's a beautiful night for high school football.
At Elevation Chiropractic, our mission is to elevate your health and lifestyle, providing you the best customer service possible and making everyone who comes through our door feel welcomed and valued. Dr. Mike Noggle and his team recognize each patient is unique and tailor care plans to meet their needs. By having multiple techniques and therapies, it allows us to get results patients need and desire. We invite you to join the family at Elevation Chiropractic and experience the benefits of consistent chiropractic care. We understand that healing takes time, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Contact us today to schedule an appointment and begin your journey towards elevated health and well-being. Elevation Chiropractic in Wapakoneta. Call 419-738-4373 or visit us at elevationchiroohio.com.
Welcome back. Big Dan Wilson and Josh Bishop with you. Week number 2 of playoff action. 11-0. Wapakoneta Redskins, 7-4. Wilmington Hurricanes. Hurricanes trying to stir something up here on 3rd down. There's Stevens. He looks left, has a man, and drops out of bounds. Toe taps it short of the first down. They're going to mark him at the 20-yard line. He had to get
really nice catch.
Yeah, he had to get to the 19.
That was beautiful. I mean, that was a nice extended catch. How he put his arms out there and kept his toe in bounds. So now,
big 4th down for them.
And here we go. Here we go.
Stevens is going to set up under center. Behind him is Joe Puller at fullback. It's a quarterback keeper. The Wilmington Hurricane, what are we going to call it? It's not a tush push, but what's a hurricane?
Hurricane flush. It's like they got a can't even.
We got to come up with something fun.
We'll see it. I don't like hurricanes, so I want a Redskin to just tomahawk that damn one.
1st and 10 from the Wapak 18-yard line. One wide receiver wide to the right, 2 to the left, 1 in the slot, but it's going to be a handoff to Puller, and Puller inside the 10, down to the 5, and falls forward down to about the 3-yard line. Well, they're going to mark it down at the 4-yard line. Nice run by the sophomore, Joe Puller, huh? That kid kind of.
He's just a speeder. He's
kept
quick,
low to the ground.
Fast, low to the ground, and nobody wanted to hit him.
Much like Mullen, right?
And just hit the snot out of that kid. You got to hit him.
Yeah.
Make him not want to run the ball again. That's what we do.
Absolutely. First and goal from the 4. In the motion to the left is Zane Smith. He takes a spot in the slot, and it's going to be Puller who gets stopped at the 2, but then pushed into the end zone. And that's going to be a Wilmington touchdown. At least it should be.
First time I think we've been outscored in the.
Wait a second, we've got a flag on the play. And it's going to go against Wapakoneta, it looks like. After the touchdown. Just a sideline warning, not a big deal. So Joe Puller puts the first points on the board. A 4-yard run. And the guy who brought him here, the kicker, gets it blocked, and Wapak will stop him from getting the extra point. So that was big. And with 6:03 remaining here in the first quarter, it's Wilmington drawing first blood. They're up 6-0. We'll be back. We're watching high school football. We, you, me, Josh. You're watching high school football on TSC.
It's a beautiful night for high school football.
Are you having trouble making decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaze and Sydney Audiology.
Auglaze Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaze and Sydney Audiology.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Welcome back to Mercy Health Wapakoneta VFW Field. Big Dan Wilson and Josh Bishop. We don't see this that often. Wapak down.
You don't see it much, Bob.
They're usually scoring first, aren't they?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, huh? Here's the ensuing kickoff. Takes a couple of bounces. Kicked around, and you got to fall on it at that point. Yeah. That was a little sloppy, but that was picked up by number 12, Lincoln Hunt. So Wapak will take their second possession, and they'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest, our friends at Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm, and Auglaze Audiology. Caleb Moore coming in from the sideline. I think the big play was trying to go for it on 3rd and short for that touchdown to Caden Page that they almost had. And that kind of hurt them. But that was actually good defense by Wilmington on that first possession. Now with 3 wide receivers left, Hauser moves to the right. Moyer's going to keep the ball, looks for that block, and gets pushed forward, and that's a gain of 10. So little help from his friends on the offensive line.
That was 10.
That was number 57, Chris Martin. It kind of carried him along there. And 1st and 10 for Wapakoneta. See what they can come up with, and hopefully they can mix it up enough to get some points on the board. Coming out of the game right now is, that was number 80, Braden Howard. 2 wide receivers out to the right. That's Stauffer split wide to the right, trips out to the left. Mullen in motion, toss sweep to Mullen. Mullen cuts it back across the grain, Didn't quite get to where he normally gets to follow his blockers. That was good pursuit upfield.
That was really good, but number 3 for them is Steven Rickman come up and makes a tackle, but he got up limping, but he's still getting up. Rickman made a great tackle to stop Jarrett Mullen on that sweep.
Gain of 3 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. 4:56 at 55 now. You can see the clock running there. And Wapak down 6-0. Their second possession of the game. Trips out to the right this time, and Moyer takes his time, looks, throws down the left sideline. It's Caden Page, and he's got it down near the 35-yard line where he stepped out of bounds. Perfect pass by Moyer, huh?
That was beautiful, man. On the coverage was a DB that said, hey, how'd you get by me that fast?
I know.
Because he did a double move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The guy, I don't want to say his name because I don't want him to see it on TV tomorrow, but you messed up, brother.
Back into the game is number 80, Braden Hauer. And coming out, number 20, Ryan Richardson. And that looks like Stauffer split wide to the right. Right behind him is Caden Page. In the backfield with Moyer is Mullen. That's Page in motion. It's going to be hand off to Mullen. Mullen trying to get away, but boy, what a great defense
They're there.
tackle there.
They're ready for number 0.
Boy,
ready for that.
Number 55, Cumberland.
Yeah.
And Cumberland didn't show
big dude.
Cumberland didn't show any kind of a Cumberland gap.
Yeah. So what we're going to have to do is try to adjust.
I thought that was a funny line. It was
I liked it.
Cumberland gap.
Cumberland gap and Cumberland this.
Anyway, Cumberland got in there and had a hand on him before he even got to the line of scrimmage, and Mullen basically carried him for 3 yards. 2nd and 8. Long 7. Moyer looks, throws that slant to Caden Page to the 25, 20, 15, 10, down to the 5.
And Caden Page with a big run inside, what do we call it?
Weaving.
Inside, we call it an inside slant.
Yeah, it was just
and he just
that quick
does his
hitter.
thing, you know what I mean? Quick hitter and makes people miss. And that's what you do with a guy like him.
You know, watching that, he had to zigzag through
zigzagging
red jerseys, white jerseys. And it's 1st and goal, just like that for the Wapakoneta Redskins, down by 6. And they'll mark it at the 6. And there's Caden Page split wide to the left. That's Hauser to the left, and that's Moyer following Hauser and walks into the end zone.
Touchdown. Here they go. Yee, 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 yee. Here we go, bros. Here we go.
6-yard run by Moyer ties the score at 6. With 3:11 remaining here in the first quarter. It's Ethan Izard to attempt the extra point and give Wapak the lead. Oh, that was a low snap and a good job by Block to set it up and give Izard a chance to kick it through and give Wapak the lead. So with 3:11 remaining, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 7, the Wilmington Hurricanes 6. We'll be back. You're watching high school playoff action here on TSC.
It's Friday Night Football on TSC.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Auglaize Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
Welcome back to Mercy Health Wapakoneta Field. Wapakoneta VFW Field, I should say. It's the Wapakoneta Redskins 7 and the Wilmington Hurricanes 6. Wilmington with a long ride up Interstate 75. They're just outside of Cincinnati, probably closer to that 71-75 connection down there. And here comes Eisert with the ensuing kickoff. And that's going to be taken down inside the 10-yard line. That's number 2. That's Mawyer. And Mawyer up to midfield and a nice return. Maweyer. Like lawyer, but mayor.
Dang,
Mawyer.
that kid ran the perfect friggin' route. Wapak runs their lanes perfect. They teach their lanes. I mean, you watch Wapak run their lanes on special teams. They don't mess around. They run it to a perfect tee. And that is about the only – have we seen anybody get anything past a 50 all year?
No.
That might be the only time. That was it.
Wilmington's going to start at the Wapak 49. Great field position. That was a nice return. Stevens in the shotgun. Hands it off. Looks like Puller, and Puller's gets met probably a gain of 1. Want to thank our sponsors once again all season long. Our friends at Auglaize Audiology, Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire Center, Ely Funeral Home and Crematory, and of course TSC. Maybe a gain of about 1. Yeah, we'll call it 2nd and 9. Stevens in the shotgun. Puller back there with him. 3-step drop. Looks, throws, overthrows the intended receiver.
And if he would have called
Stewart.
it, I think Jarrett Mullen might have ripped his head off because he was coming in hard.
Yeah, he was.
Jarrett, you know what I mean? So here we are. We're 3rd and frickin' about 9, Dan. What do you do if you're Wilmington? You're in a dogfight here with you, Wilmington. You know what I mean? You got to try some stuff.
I don't know if you need to pull anything, out of the trickeration box yet. Stevenson rolls right, looks, throws, has a man open, caught.
Got him. Dang it.
Boy, that was a perfect pass to Zane Smith, the senior, on the receiving end, and they'll move the chains.
Side receiver comes across and hits them routes that are so hard to defend, man. The linebacker has to come and get him. And
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line of Wapakoneta. So 1 nice return and 1 big passing play, and boom, just like that, they're at the 37 of Wapak. 2 wide receivers split to the left, 2 right. In motion to the left is Smith. Now he's going to set up in the slot, hand off to Puller, and boy, Puller with a nice run, still on his feet, spinning and down to the 20-yard line. Another first down for the Wilmington Hurricanes. Now, Wapak's defensive line is losing the battle so far in this first quarter. What do you think?
Ooh, Dan, I tell you what, they're coming out with everything they have, and they're putting their when you're Wapak and you're Wilmington, you're putting your faces on. Here, we'll see what happens. Oh, and we're on.
Stevens rolls right, looks, throws, intercepted. Mullen at the 10, 15, to the 20-yard line, and
there we are.
Not down until he got to the 25.
Yes.
Well, if you could hear me, it was Mullen with the interception.
Mullen. And he cut right in front of the guy.
Wow, that's what we needed. Wapak off the INT. That's what we needed from that defense, man.
The quarterback really didn't see his receiver. And what he did, he threw behind the receiver and boom! Pop goes because of Weeder.
First and 10 from the 24 with $1:33 remaining. Nice INT by Mullen. One wide receiver split wide to the right. Moyer, it's a quarterback keeper all the way. Dances his way up over to the 30, 35, 40, up to midfield. Tries to cut back across the green and gets caught at the 35, inside the 35 of Wilmington. Nice run by Moyer. Wow. First and 10 for the Skins. They'll mark it just short of the 33-yard line of Wilmington. $1:10 remaining and the clock running here in the first quarter. Wapak with a 1-point lead. And this is coming off that INT by Mullen. Boy, that was huge. Let's see if we can capitalize off that turnover, Josh.
Yes, let's go here, boys. And there you
Moyer
go.
fakes play action, has a man open, and it's Mullen in the end zone. Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, wait a second. It's not Mullen. It's Stauffer.
Yes, sir. Yay! Yay!
33-yard TD pass to Stauffer. Wow. Did Moyer put it right there or what?
He put it right there.
Wow, that was beautiful. 33-yard touchdown pass from Moyer to Stauffer. Wapak up 13-6 with 47 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Eisert lines it up for the extra point, and the officials are going to take their time. I don't know if they if they needed to go to a video review or something. Josh. No, he caught that thing, maybe. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 47 seconds remaining. Wapak extends their lead to 14-6 over Wilmington. That was a nice quick touchdown after the Mullen interception. That's what you want to see. We want to see Wapak in the lead. We want to see Wapak win. You want to see more? Come back right after this. You're watching high school football on TSC.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta.
Welcome back to Mercy Health Wapakoneta VFW Field. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop. 47 seconds away from the end of the first quarter, and Wapak with a 14-6 lead. Wow. Huge response by Wapak after the INT. That little squib kick dances around near the 15, picked up at about the 12. And, that looks like a face mask right there.
Dan, why do you call that, Dan?
Yep.
You're not allowed to say that kind of stuff. They called it because you said it.
Stewart on the return.
Dan.
Well, he almost took his head off there.
He did almost take his head off. He did. The helmet spun around his head once, but
yeah, that was a tough one. You gotta call that. So the personal foul, the face mask, will give them a little bit better field position than the inside the 20. It was going to be marked down at about the 24, but they're going to stretch that back up near the 40-yard line, so more like the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. Two wide receivers left, slot right for Stevens. Now he moves Smith over to the left slot and brings Stewart back into the backfield.
Ooh.
Movement again on
offensive.
Don't do that.
Yes. All right.
Jeez. Actually, 1st and 15 now with the penalty. They'll mark it at the 33, 41 seconds remaining. Trips out to the right, and that handoff not going anywhere. Nice stop by the Wapak line there.
And big-time defensive end by Ross Honneford and Wyatt Buell and Brody Preezer all in on the tackle.
So I think they're just going to let the clock run down and bring us to the end of the first quarter. Week number 2 of playoff action here on TSC, and it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 14, the Wilmington Hurricanes 6. We'll be back with second quarter action after this. You're watching high school football here on TSC.
Friday Night Football on TSC.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis, and since 1984, I've had the privilege to serve our community. My goal has always been to be your solutions provider, protecting things that matter most to you and your family. I want to say thank you to my customers and to the community for all the support we've had for the last 40 years. On behalf of my family and my staff, we sincerely appreciate the ability to serve you for 40 years, providing coverage and peace of mind for things that matter most to you and your family.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I'm 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 committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time and help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation.
Every month or quarter, we receive a statement for your other valuable assets. So why not know the value of your home?
We can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset.
Set up your appointment today by calling 419-738-1161 or check out our website at merit-re.com to connect with your favorite agent.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta with the Redskins up 14-6 to start second quarter action. Wilmington takes over on 2nd and 16, and the pass is complete. Stevenson's pass connects to Stevie Rickman, the junior. And that is another first down for Wilmington. So Wilmington trying to respond to Wapak's touchdown. Stevens in the shotgun, trips out to the right. Fuller in the backfield. He'll take it on the sweep over the 40-yard line, but barely over the line of scrimmage. Want to thank our sponsors once again: Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Merit Real Estate, and Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. We're looking at 2nd and 10 now from the Wapak 39-yard line. Just underway, second quarter action. Wilmington scored on their first possession, a Puller 4-yard touchdown run. Wapak responded on their second possession on a Moyer 6-yard touchdown run. And as we watch Stevens roll to the right, he's under a lot of pressure. Gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to mark it as a gain of about 1. And Wapak's second touchdown coming after a Mullen interception deep in Wapakoneta territory. And that Mullen interception of the Stevenson pass set up a beautiful couple of plays in which Moyer, not only using his legs but using his arm, got a big run and then a 33-yard touchdown pass to Stauffer with 2 extra points for us and a missed extra point for them, and that's where we stand. Stevenson looks, throws out the screen to Puller. Puller up over to the 40, 45, and he's going to be short of the first down. He needed to get inside the 30-yard line for the first down. So that's going to bring up a 4th down for Wilmington. Let's see what they're going to do. Whether they're going to go for it or punt. They know Wapak can put a lot of points on the board, and so it'll be interesting to see if they can respond with a first down here. But that's a long, maybe 5 yards now. So 4th and 5 from the Wapak 34. Stevens in the shotgun. Takes, looks, throws right out to the screen. And that's number 5, dancing his way down the right sideline is Stewart. Did he get enough for the first down? It looks like he's going to be short. They're going to mark him right at the 30-yard line. And it looks like Wapak will take over on downs. Yes, they will. So Wapak, 1st and 10 from their 30-yard line. Nice stand by the defense. Wapak, as I mentioned, coming into this game 11-0. Wilmington 7-4, but a big win against Batavia last week has really got that team fired up against Wapakoneta. Last time these two teams met was back in 2022, and Wapak won 28-14. Right now it's 14-6 with 9:53 remaining. That's Moyer in the shotgun. Hand off to Mullen. Mullen dances around, keeps his feet, gets up near the 35, near the 40, carries a couple Wilmington players, and there's a light flag on the play. That might be another face mask or something going on down there. Or no, that was just a marker, not a penalty. So Mullen moves the ball up to the 39-yard line with 9:30 remaining. And that's going to bring up 2nd and about a yard. Nice run by Mullen right there. He did a great job, carried a couple of those Wilmington players with him, Josh. Here goes Moyer. He rolls right on 2nd down, looks, throws, caught by Page. Page up over the 50. And he's got enough for a first down and then some into Wilmington territory. And that'll stop the clock.
He had number 9 on him, the defensive back. Or number 5 for Wilmington. Elijah Stewart. He's
1st and 10.
5'6", 160 pounds. Tough for that guy to kind of.
1st and 10 from the Wilmington 47-yard line. One wide receiver to the right, one to the left. Moyer, it's quarterback keeper all the way. He's got some plenty of running room. Had a huge hole there. Dances, spins his way inside the 30, down near the 35-yard line or 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Dan. And when you see,
why don't you catch your breath?
Yes, I ran up here. I'm tired. But when you
We've got a timeout on the field.
We'll take a timeout.
And we'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football playoff action on TSC.
Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981, and I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta. Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Welcome back, Big Dan Wilson and Josh Bishop. 1st and 10 for the Wapakoneta Redskins. Moyer sets up, under pressure, rolls right, looks into the end zone, and oh, wow, did he catch that?
Hey, he's got it!
Did Caden Page catch that ball? Oh, my.
And they're shooting the lights off. This guy is good. And the corner of the end zone catches it, and Moyer with a strike.
Are you kidding me?
Good Lord. Nice. Look out, Division III, because here we come.
How did Caden Page come down with that ball? That was amazing. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And just like that, a 27-yard touchdown pass from Moyer to Page. And Wapak stretches their lead to 21-6. We'll be back. We'll take another timeout. You're watching high school playoff action on TSC.
Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Augley Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta Mercy Health Wapak VFW Field for tonight's playoff action between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Wilmington Hurricanes. It's a beautiful night for high school football, and it's getting even better as Wapak extends their lead 21-6. 8:48 remaining in the first half, and boy, Wapak, that first possession, it was a turnover on downs. They started at their own 37, and then Wilmington actually came right out of the gate and scored a touchdown with a puller 4-yard run. They missed the extra point, took the lead 6-0, and it had us questioning a little bit, hey, what's going on? Because it's strange territory for us. But then Wapak comes back with 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 unanswered touchdowns.
And you know what they're going to do now here? The Hurricanes are going to have to try to put the football up in the air. And you know what our DBs are? They're lights out. They don't play around, and they pick things out of the air, Dan. Number 7, Noah Bishop. Number 0, Moyer.
Well, let's talk about that defense. They've given up. They've actually had more interceptions this year than they've given up touchdowns. 9 interceptions this year, 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
107 yards a game passing against these DBs. They're just playing outstanding. They need to continue. 1st and 10 from the 20. Stevens in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, play action, throws it out to the right. That's Smith, and Smith can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice defensive play there.
Bryson Pack coming up and making a big-time play. And wow.
That's a loss of about a yard.
We're fired up, bro.
Dude.
We're fired up. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go again.
So we'll call it a loss of 1. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. The clock continues to run here. Want to thank our sponsors, TSC, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Merritt Real Estate, Minster Bank, and Allen Davis Insurance Agency. Stevens in the shotgun with trips out to the right. He's looking right. He's throwing right. Puts a lot of air underneath it. And Mullen was set to pick that one off, but that went out of bounds.
Trying to pick on Mullen. And that's crazy. The number 1 DB in the whole WBL. And I think they're scared of number 7, Noah Bishop. I would be too, because he's my son and I know he's good.
Well, they've got a couple of good wide receivers out there that have had good seasons. Steven Rickman, number 3. Stewart, number 5. Zane Smith has even had a good year so far, and Polar in the backfield. So Stevens has his weapons back there. Right now it's a big 3rd and 11 from their own 19-yard line. Wapak got a 4-man rush, and Stevens looks, throws, caught. Oh, no, he couldn't hang on. That was number 3, Rickman. I thought he had the ball. He was trying to do that little toe tap action like he did on the one reception.
Yeah, right.
And just basically lost control of the ball, and it brings up 4th and long. So they're going to have to bring out the punting unit. And that looks like number 32, Groves. And Dylan Groves was the hero last week with that field goal that brought him here to a second playoff week against Wapakoneta. He's also the one that missed the extra point. And that was not a very good punt at all. It takes a Wapak bounce. Are you kidding me?
Ah, nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, the football gods are looking upon us tonight with favor.
And who's here to play football? It's the offense for the Wapakoneta Redskins. You got your big D1 player, 85, coming in here, and Grant Stauffer. You got Caleb Moyer. You're coming in here. They're going to score a touchdown. You got Mullen coming in. And you got Caden Page and Stauffer. And then on the other side, you got Ryan Richardson. So here we go. And here
Moyer looks to the right, looks to the left, rolls.
And he just kind of pressed outside, kind of came in, got about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, still got 4 yards on the play.
He did.
Looked like he wanted to come back to that slant pattern against he looked to the right quickly to maybe look off the DB, and he was looking back like he wanted to hit Caden Page on that slant pattern again. And he wasn't open, so he had to tuck it and run. Moyer's going to come out, or Mullen's going to come out, and Richardson's going to come out. They're going to bring their running package in, if you will, with Stauffer split to the right, Page to the left. And number 24, Longsworth, is in there, and Longsworth's going to get the carry inside the 20-yard line.
First down. I know, I'm nuts. I'm nuts, Dan. I think I
did.
As a kid. Just like Tommy.
Move the ball down to the 19-yard line. 6:40 remaining here in the first half. Wapak threatening again after that excellent field position by that terrible punt.
Horrible punt.
It started at the Wilmington 30-yard line. He's looking at Page to the left with trips out to the right. He's still looking at Page. He's selling it all the way, and Page breaks the tackle inside the 10. Hold on to that ball inside the 5-yard line.
And that was who?
Caden Page.
This is where here, Dan, I see a big old tight end, 6'6", 240 pounds.
Let's get him in the game.
Let's get a touchdown.
Let's get him in the game.
Let's get him in the game. Let's do this for the old tight end. I don't know, though. I mean, I'm not the coach, so.
Longsworth back into the game, along with Howard. That's kind of their run package right there with Page split to the left. And Stauffer to the right. It's going to be Moyer trying to run the ball. Runs it right into Longsworth. In the end zone is what he does.
Or you do that.
And Moyer with his second touchdown of the game. 2 TD passes and 2 TD runs. That 4-yard run will extend Wapak to 27-6 with 5:48 remaining. They only had to move it 30 yards to get 6, and Eisert tacks on another one. And just like that, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 28, the Wilmington Hurricanes 6. We'll be back after this. You're watching high school football on TSC.
Tired of searching for the right tire? Then you'll be glad you found Miller Brothers Tire Service. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, we've got it. Lawn and garden, agricultural and industrial, and everything in between. Miller Brothers is your one-stop super shop for everything tires and wheels. We offer the best service around, and we're family-owned and operated. And you know what? We're still going to be here tomorrow because we're on our 2nd generation, and we've been here for 70 years. Give us a call or visit us online at MillerBrosTire.com for all your tire and wheel needs.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
Auglaize Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
G.A. Windsor and Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor and Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I'm 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 committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time and help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation.
Every month or quarter, we receive a statement for your other valuable assets. So why not know the value of your home?
We can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset.
Set up your appointment today by calling 419-738-1161 or check out our website at merit-re.com to connect with your favorite agent.
Welcome back, Big Dan Wilson and Josh Bishop. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, hey.
It's week number 12 for us.
Number 12.
Actually 13 because we did the preseason game.
Yes, right. And we're still in it with
and I still like you.
That's unbelievable.
I can't believe it.
You even like me.
I don't know, man.
It's crazy.
You drive me crazy.
I know, right? Just like my wife. So
but in a good way.
In a good way.
Here's the return. That's number 5, Stewart.
I think they need guys like us. I think, Dan, you need to go take our
level. We got some laundry on the field. Hold on.
Next game day, guys.
Hold on. We got some laundry on the field. What's going on? What's going on here? Okay. Legal use of hands on the return team. Wow. Things are not going the way the Hurricanes wanted it. After that first touchdown, things looked pretty positive on that side of the field. In fact, they had a real nice return and were deep in Wapak's territory on their second possession of the game. But the key to this game so far that sparked Wapak was that INT by Mullen.
Mullen was beautiful.
Dude. So 1st and 10 from their own 8-yard line. Stevens going to hand it off to Puller again. Puller gets a couple yards. Yeah, we'll call a gain of 3.
And Richardson for the Redskins. It'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Hurricane from the 11-yard line.
Second down, handoff. And once again, only a couple of yards there. This time the ball carrier is Lucas Johnson, the junior. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again, Elevation Chiropractic, Mike Noggle and his crew, Miller's Corral, Ted Miller, Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Sons, State Farm, Insurance, and All Glaze Audiology. We talk about State Farm Insurance, Jimmy Sager. Big shout out to Jimmy. Jimmy's does a great job, and he's always involved in the community too, and we appreciate his support as always. This is a big 3rd and 5 here for Wilmington. They need a first down. They got to get some positivity here. Stevens caught on the other side. His pass to, I should say, Zane Smith, the senior.
Zane Smith comes out underneath, and Caden Page with a great tackle. It was a perfect pass. I mean, the kid made the
perfect route too.
It was a perfect route.
It was kind of a lazy throw, though. It looked like it was in slow motion.
Right. And Noah Bishop was over the top. He was over his guy, and Caden Page did his job, but it was just a perfect pass because that shit.
They needed that first down. 1st and 10 from their 23. 2 in the backfield with Stevens, and he's going to hand it off to one of those guys, and it's Puller again. Here's a late flag in the backfield, and it's right around where Longsworth was taken down, and this could be holding on number 62 over there. Let's see what we got, and that's exactly what the initial call is. Preliminary call looks like it's going to go against Wilmington.
For the Redskins, flag on the play.
That'll stop the clock. 3:47.
Very good, Dan. It's first and a long way to go.
Yeah, that's a tough penalty right there for these guys. It moves the ball back inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 20. Stevens looks, throws, fires, caught, no, overthrown. And a great defensive play there by Bishop.
No, just doing his job, Dan. He does every time, man. He always gives. I always tell him he's that farmer mentality. He's got the Phillips blood in him. You know what I mean? You know how that is.
Oh yeah.
He goes and works on the farm, does the
They call it an agrarian work ethic.
Yes, and he has that.
He just puts his nose to the grindstone, takes care of business. But that was a nice little love tap there. That kind of helped. Even though the ball was overthrown, you got to let him know you're there. Stevens looks and throws, and oh man, looked like Caden Page was going to try to make a center field catch there. He's getting up a little slow as the receiver, number 3, Rickman, kind of fell over him. And, yeah, Page is walking back a little slow there. Yeah, he was trying to play center field there. For those people who remember the old Willie Mays catch against the Cleveland Indians in 1954, that over-the-shoulder basket catch. And Page is going to come out with 3rd and 20 coming up for Stevens again. And that ball gets blocked away. Oh, my.
Is that Braylon Walker?
Wow. Yeah, dude. Dude. Boy, this defense has 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 turnovers on downs since that Mullen interception.
This is a team, Dan, that can do it all.
I like what I'm seeing after the initial touchdown by the Hurricanes. They were like, they were like knocking off dandruff from their shoulder. Here's that kick, and again, not a very good punt. And that's taken by Caden Page. And some of the Wapak faithful wanted a flag on number 26, Blake Turner, as he came in there and gave Page a little bit of a bear hug. But Wapak, again, with 3:20 remaining, has a chance to put some more points on the board as they get the ball back at the Wilmington 40-yard line. Dude, you cannot beat the field position that we've had on these last two possessions.
Rocking and rolling.
So Longsworth is coming into the game right now, and Mullen is coming out. They break the huddle with Stauffer split wide to the right. That's Caden Page tight left. Hauser's in the slot to the left. They're going to run the ball down Hauser's back. No, they're going to be a fake, and Moyer's got time. Looks, throws, caught. No. It was low, and there was two wide receivers out there. One was Richardson, and one was Caden Page. And
yeah, they kind of.
I think Richardson ran the wrong route because Caden Page was like,
hey,
"What are you doing
out there?
What are you doing out here?"
But you know, Ryan Richardson said, "Hey, I haven't touched the ball in a long time. I would like to see it."
Yeah, no kidding. So with 3:14 remaining, that stops the clock and brings up 2nd and 10 for the Redskins. Boy, what a beautiful night for high school football here tonight.
Beautiful night for football.
We've got trips out to the right. Richardson stays into the game. There's Hauser out there as well. Moyer looks right. There, oh, he buries the ball into the ground. I think they wanted to set up a screen maybe. He was looking to the left, and there were several linemen that were way downfield, so I think he was trying to look for a screen, and it didn't develop.
Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? It was like, what was that?
Well, a couple of linemen, I think, released their defensive
and Caleb's smart enough
counterpart.
To know, he just knows. He is a coach on the field. That's how Caleb is. It's like you have Coach Moyer with his son, and they're two-headed monster right there in Caleb's head. I mean, he knows what's going on.
Yeah, at every level you need that.
Yeah,
you need to have.
And we're lucky to have a guy that is that good.
Yeah.
You know, that he knows the game.
And we got an officials timeout. It's going to be a Wapakoneta timeout with 3:07 remaining. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school football playoff action here on TSC. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis, and since 1984, I've had the privilege to serve our community. My goal has always been to be your solutions provider, protecting things that matter most to you and your family. I want to say thank you to my customers and to the community for all the support we've had for the last 40 years. On behalf of my family and my staff, we sincerely appreciate the ability to serve you for 40 years, providing coverage and peace of mind for things that matter most to you and your family.
At Elevation Chiropractic, our mission is to elevate your health and lifestyle, providing you the best customer service possible and making everyone who comes through our door feel welcomed and valued. Dr. Mike Noggle and his team recognize each patient is unique and tailor care plans to meet their needs. By having multiple techniques and therapies, it allows us to get results patients need and desire. We invite you to join the family at Elevation Chiropractic and experience the benefits of consistent chiropractic care. We understand that healing takes time, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Contact us today to schedule an appointment and begin your journey towards elevated health and well-being. Elevation Chiropractic in Wapakoneta. Call 419-738-4373 or visit us at elevationchiroohio.com. Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Augley Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no obligation quote.
Welcome back to Mercy Health Wapakoneta VFW Field. Big Dan Wilson and Josh Bishop. Wapak up 28-6. Moyer fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it to the 35. Has the first down inside the 30. They'll move the chains.
That's another first down, Dan. And I tell you what, that was a perfect read by Caleb Moyer. He comes down, he sees it coming down, he watched the defensive end crash down.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Can I ask you a question? Is it possible he's been getting quicker as the year's been going on?
Yes. Oh, Caleb Moyer's not a slow guy.
The way that he's hitting these holes over the last couple of weeks is a lot quicker than he was earlier in the season.
Yeah, I think he's always training, he's always working hard, and I'm sure with –
1st and 10 from the 28. 3 wide receivers out to the right. Moyer's looking that way. He's got time. He's got plenty of time. Now he rolls left, feels a little bit of pressure, trying to break away, decides he's going to try to run the ball, and that's not going to go anywhere.
He got about a yard out of it.
Nah, I barely got back to the line of scrimmage, I think.
They kind of had us covered all over the place.
Yeah, he did.
He did the right thing, but he's got to run quicker. You don't see it, he's got to go.
Well, I'd hate to see them ruin this good field position.
Yeah, they won't.
They got 2 minutes left here in the first half, up 28-6.
You got Jarrett out in slot left.
Yeah, Hauser's out to the right.
And double left. You got full
empty backfield for Moyer.
Oh,
Moyer's going to keep it.
And that's what.
And now he's up to the 20, 15, trying to look to the end zone, 5, and tripped up before he got to the end zone. And he wasn't happy with that. He wanted that TD. What a nice run by Moyer.
That was nice. He's down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
And he saw everything. He's got to keep this up. And this is.
So their running formation is in there. They bring in Longsworth. They bring in the other tight end, Hauer. And that's usually their run formation. They're going to keep Chris Martin in there. Clock's going to continue to run. We're $1:20 remaining in the half. Wapak trying to tack on their 28-6 lead. Moyer in the backfield with him is Longsworth. He's going to keep it, try to follow Longsworth. Gets hit at the 2 and carries the defender into the end zone. He wasn't going to be stopped. 2-yard TD run by Moyer. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night. Wow.
That was beautiful, man. I tell you, everybody's doing their job up front, Dan. And you know what? You got to show your face. And what they're doing. So,
with 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining, Wapak's lining up to go for 2. They're up by 28 right now. They want to make it 30. 2 wide receivers out to the left. We've got Richardson in motion to the left. Oh, there's nobody covering Richardson. Oh, my. If he would have looked to the left, he had him wide open. Nobody covered Richardson on that play. Unbelievable.
The ghost.
Oh.
They call him the ghost.
So with 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining here in the half, we'll keep it right here. Wapakoneta coming into this game 11-0, trying to extend it to 12-0. And get in deeper into this playoff system right now. The way things look in our division, couple surprises in week number 1. Let's talk about them. Salina, number 1. We didn't expect Salina to lose, right?
No, we didn't.
No. We didn't expect Bellefontaine to lose, did we?
No, we didn't expect.
We didn't expect Batavia to lose to these guys.
We didn't.
I mean, it's crazy what we've seen.
Batavia came in and played these guys. And they came and played, and Wapak is doing their job. And Wapak's going to have a game next week. They're going to have either McNichols or Bellbrook. We played them both. Well, we never played McNichols. We played Bellbrook. They're a freaking hard-fought team.
Yeah, they really are. And the other thing is watching St. Mary's win last week. They're playing Tip City Tippecanoe. So when you see this game, you'll know the result of that game. And Tip City, of course, is number 1 in our region. And, that's it's going to be interesting.
Dan, is a little bit having fun with your teammates. Are we the best team in the state? I don't know. But they're having fun. And
they're having fun. There's a squib kick by Iser.
They like to beat people up together. And that's a fun thing, to beat people up together. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You love to beat people up together.
On the return is Smith.
For people to go out and get in fights. But if you're going to fight somebody, do it on the football field.
Oh, that's why we always love that sport.
That is exactly why you love it. And you only have one chance to ever get to beat somebody up. And it's on a football field. Or maybe now they got this ultimate fighting stuff, or wrestling, or you got a chance to really be nasty and do it. You only got a chance, man.
That's going to put the ball at the 32-yard line for Wilmington, so they need some kind of positivity. They're setting up and showing pass. They've got trips out to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. Stevens in the shotgun. He's got 1 minute and 1 second remaining to march it 68 yards and get a touchdown. But what do? They hand it off. I'm kind of surprised they handed off to Puller. Puller was one of the big heroes last week, and we can't really expect him to take it down the field 68 yards. On this Wapak defensive line. So here's a quick note. They've got Hauser. They replaced him. They replaced Longsworth and put Hauser at the nose tackle.
Wow, that's.
Did you notice that?
I like it, though. Put that big old boy up there.
Yeah.
He ain't no joke, man.
2nd and 12. We'll call it a loss of 2. Here Stevens looks, throws, tipped away.
And who gets their hands up there besides Ryan Richardson? Getting his hands up there over that little running back, or the guy that came out of the backfield. Good job, Ryan. I'll tell you what, man.
Wow,
These guys play for each other.
That ball, he kind of floated it out there anyway. He didn't really put any zip on it, and he threw it behind the running back Puller, who, like you said, came out of the backfield there, running that streak route down the middle of the field, and Richardson was all over him. Hey, man, the DBs are playing real well tonight.
Oh, yeah, right.
I mean, they had like two situations where they got caught, but they're looking pretty good right now. Everything comes back to that Mullen interception, man. You look at that second possession of the game.
Turn the game around.
They're driving, okay? They're driving. They're deep in the Wapak territory. And that INT by Mullen made a huge difference in this game.
I'm telling you, Dan, and I don't want to jinx these guys or anyway. This is a special football team.
It feels like it, doesn't it?
They feel special to me. They are on and they keep getting better. You know what I mean?
We've talked about that every week. It's one of those things where last year, it was unfortunate they got off to that tough start. They lost 2 tough games, and they still got better every week, and I think that's what Coach Moyer does with his teams. He lets them forget about the previous week, as we see that stop right there by the defense. A little extracurricular there on the field with 12 seconds remaining. But Moyer gets them ready to play every week, said, hey, forget about last week, let's get better.
Hey, there's something special in this town. I went to, Dan, did I tell you what I did today? I went to the high
No, you
school.
have 12 seconds to tell me.
I went to the high school, and I got a special pass to go watch
that's
the
enough.
band. The band go through the high school, the hallways, dude. I was excited.
Isn't that cool?
For my
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
And the town's jacked up for this team right now.
Yeah, you got to be.
So jacked up.
You got to be. Here's the exciting thing, too. I mean, with Moyer coming back next year and some of his weapons next year, I'm pretty excited for this team, too.
Yeah.
We looked at last year, and I was disappointed only because, we had some really good talent out there, Jace Nouse being one of them.
Yeah.
You know, great running back, but boy, has Mullen replaced him and then some.
Yeah, Mullen.
Not only coming out of the backfield, but defensively, we saw it tonight with that interception. I mean, these guys are doing a great job, and like you said, improving every week. Well, with 4th and a mile to go, we'll call it 4th and 16, they're going to bring the punter out again. And Groves not having much luck, and it gets blocked. It gets blocked. And they're going to call it down at the 10-yard line. Do you believe it with 2 seconds remaining?
Nice. I don't even know who blocked it.
Hey, so what
happened? Right up the middle.
So what happens? Do you go to kick it? No, wait a second. They put a couple seconds back on the clock. Now there's 6 seconds left on the clock. Let's make sure. So do you go for it one shot, or do you just let Isaac kick a 3-point?
I go for it here. Put the heart in the dagger. Man, put it right in the heart.
Put the heart in the dagger? You mean the dagger in the heart? Okay.
Yes. Or the heart in the dagger.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, look at Jack. Jack knows what we're talking about.
Jack, the Sea Hag Hagerman, hanging out with us for the last
Here we go.
few minutes.
They're going to kick a field goal.
Yeah, I want him to try to kick it. I want Isaac to get a little work here. So they're going to line it up right at the 17, so we're talking about a 27-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it looks like he got into it, and it's no good. He went left of the upright. Oh, that was kind of a bummer. You know what? He didn't look right kicking that ball for some reason.
He looked like he stumbled into his kick.
Yeah.
It looked like he almost stumbled into the kick.
It looked awkward.
He looks awkward. He didn't look right. That's why I said that. Let's go for a touchdown.
Well, I thought Block had the ball down all right. I thought that was okay. Well, it still puts us with no time left on the clock or 2 seconds left on the clock. What do we got?
2 seconds. So now
we got they're going to put 2 seconds back on the clock.
Wilmington, you throw it, you chuck it from the 10-yard line. If you can get it to the end zone, we'll give you $10 because that means you can throw a football.
Man, that would have been nice to come up with some points after that block punt.
Come on, man.
Wow. Well, you know, special teams have done well for us this year as they take the knee, and with that, that'll bring us to the end of the first half from Mercy Health Wapakoneta VFW Field. Our score, the Wapakoneta Redskins 34, the Wilmington Hurricanes 6. We'll be back with second half action after this. You're watching high school football playoff action on TSC.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Tired of searching for the right tire? Then you'll be glad you found Miller Brothers Tire Service. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, we've got it. Lawn and garden, agricultural and industrial, and everything in between. Miller Brothers is your one-stop super shop for everything tires and wheels. We offer the best service around, and we're family-owned and operated. And you know what? We're still going to be here tomorrow because we're on our second generation, and we've been here for 70 years. Give us a call or visit us online at millerbrostoTire.com for all your tire and wheel needs.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaze and Sydney Audiology.
Auglaze Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaze and Sydney Audiology.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Welcome back to Mercy Health Wapakoneta VFW Field for second half action between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Wilmington Hurricanes in week number 2 of the playoffs here in Division 3. Josh, what do you want to talk about the first half? I mean, we've pretty much covered it all in the first half. Wapak, Moyer, Mullen, all the same names.
It was a team domination, man. What I want to say is,
so far so good.
First team offense, first team defense, offense, and special teams have done their job.
You're not gonna say anything about predicting the outcome of this game, are you?
No, I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that.
You promise me?
There was a time I did that once, and
jeez,
you will never let me let that down.
Who should?
No, you should.
Wilmington to take the second half kickoff, and that looks like that is going to be fumbled out of bounds.
And the ball went all the way to the track. He got hit hard. And here we go. Our starting defense is coming out. And
yeah, that's Eddie Brooks, the junior.
Eddie Brooks is a junior. He's a burner. He's fast, but he can't outrun the Redskin defense.
Oh, this second half is going to be entertaining.
It will be entertaining.
Wilmington will take over 1st and 10 from what looks to be their 23-yard line. We'll call it the 23.
And they're going to try to throw all over the place.
They got to do something here, right?
They got to do something. Here and Dan, I tell you what, they got guys all over the place. They're going to try to throw. And the ball popped out.
Was that a fumble or was that a?
No, I don't think he had that ball. He didn't
have it long enough. And boy, he took a heck of a hit.
I ran that same play in the midget football game. We did this with the.
Hold on a second. We've got an injured player on the field right now, and that looks like it's either Stevie Rickman or not. But we just came back from the halftime, so we're just going to keep it right here as they attend to the injured Hurricane player down there. Let me take a moment and thank our sponsors once again for the football season and again for helping us during the playoffs. It's just a great tribute to the consistency and the support that we get from our community. They're always there for us. TSC, of course, Susan and Alani, thank you. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken of Wapakoneta, Ryan and Wanda Hain. Want to give a big shout out to Merritt Real Estate, Ryan Place. Our good friends at Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm, Jimmy Sager, Auglaze Audiology, that's Dan and Vanessa Lee, Dad's Toy Shop, J.P. Metz, thank you so very much, Miller Brothers Tire, Gail Miller and the family, along with Ely Funeral Home and Crematory, Dick and Deb Ely and the family there. 2nd and 20. After the flag. Or did they call it a fumble in recovery? There's a pass up the middle.
And right on the tackle is Ryan.
And Stevens connects with Stewart.
And Ryan Walter, I think he's kind of hurting. He's got a leg a little. He's wrapped up. Ryan's kind of hurting, but he did still make the tackle. You can see he's got something on his knee. I think you heard it earlier.
While we have a second coming into this game, any other injuries that we did not talk about?
No injuries, bub. There's no injuries. Ryan kind of hurt his knee on a play, but he's okay now. But he's just probably kind of hurting. But he wants to be out there with his teammates.
3rd and 15. Trips out to the right for Stevens. He's going to look, throws down the middle. It's going to be picked off by Caden Page. INT, and he's going to try to return it to the house inside the 5 5, and he gets stopped at the 4. Caden Page. Boy, again, Stevens just tried to squeeze that ball in there, and Page stepped up and made the interception.
The play.
The Redskins will have the football. First and goal from the 5-yard line.
Wow. So Wapak's last 3 possessions, including this one, all in Wilmington territory. This is the best out of all 3, sitting at the Wilmington 4. Wow.
New guys coming in here for Wapak.
Looks like they've got their running offense in with Longsworth in the backfield. A Moyer run as Hauser moves to the left.
Get there.
No, he's going to give it to Longsworth, and Longsworth punches it in.
Nice. Andre Longsworth making his first touchdown in the playoff era.
That's a 4-yard run. And it's nice to see them spread the wealth a little bit.
I loved it. I loved it.
Number 55, Darren Hauser to snap. 15, Elliott blocked to hold at number 99, Ethan.
Yep, block to hold, and Isert to attempt the extra point. And just like that, my friends, 41-6. If you blinked, if you spent too much time trying to pick out a hamburger or a hot dog, if you had to go to the restroom, or if you walked away from your TV here tonight, let me tell you, you just missed another quick touchdown by the Wapakoneta Redskins. We'll just keep it right here. Once again, can't say enough about our sponsors, our good friends at Auglai's Audiology. Dan and Vanessa Lee want to remind you about Let's Back the Blue. As you're watching this, you still have time. November 17th is that big raffle. Go to letsbacktheblue.org for more information. It's a big grassroots endeavor to encourage support and appreciation of law enforcement. Big raffle, November 17th. Letsbacktheblue.org. Goodness gracious, Gertie. Gotta tell you, this is something else here tonight. Wapak gave up the first points of the game. And, Josh, you take 41 and you subtract 6. Don't work too hard there.
I know. I think I got it, Dan. I'm not sure.
But it's.
Do you want me to say the answer?
Yeah, go ahead. Say
35?
35 unanswered points is absolutely correct.
Oh, would you look at that?
Somebody paid attention in math class.
Not really, but I did. And
here's the ensuing return, and wow, a little high tackle attempt right there, but a nice return. Dodging darts there is Stewart, the junior, and a nice return. So Wilmington will take over 1st and 10 near the 40-yard line. Yeah, I got to tell you, man, after that first touchdown and then that miss, maybe that was the key. It was the missed extra point by the guy who brought him here, Dylan Groves.
Yeah.
It was Dylan Groves' kick with 1 second left that beat Batavia, kept them from going to overtime last week, and brought the Hurricanes to Wapakoneta here tonight. And his missed extra point kind of set the stage for the next, what was that number again, Josh?
35.
35 it is! 35 unanswered points. Puller, the ball carrier. And that's probably a gain of about 1. Will bring up 2nd and 9. Got to tell you, this is the game I expected tonight.
No, heck no, Dan. I thought Wilmington was going to bring it with us. I thought we were going to be in a.
They got some pretty good size guys on the line too.
They're everything, but Wapak's playing on a different level, bro.
I think Stevens too is kind of dropped off a little bit in his passing game. We'll see what happens here as he runs right into a Wapak defender. And did he fumble the ball? Are they going to give that ball to Wapak? Are they going to say it was a fumble? Look at the Zebras don't even know. They're looking at each other trying to figure out, did he fumble the ball or was he down? Are they going to give him the mercy rule and say, no, he was down? Or are they going to give the ball to Wapakoneta? We'll soon see. It looked like he fumbled while he was standing up. Let's see what they decide. It's third down. So his forward progress was stopped, maybe. Is that what they were trying to determine?
Right.
Boy, he ran right.
He ran into the meat of the schedule. You know, you run right into them old dogs. I love that they have Hauser right there in the middle. I love that.
I like it too.
Big old boy, just
You're
taking
gonna
names.
You're gonna pound on that center there.
I mean,
look at
what he's doing.
Look at he had two. They got two guys to cover him.
I mean, he is just beating people up in there.
And that pass was completed to number 9, Zane Smith, and the senior close to a first down. He's going to be about a yard short. So that's going to be up 4th and 1 with 7:02 remaining. And the clock is running. You know, they got to make this 4th down here and try to, you know, make sure that we're not sending another team that has to go south on 75 on a long ride home. That Franklin team certainly didn't have to go as far as Wilmington, but you think Franklin's a long ride from Wapakoneta.
Yes.
Try trying down to Wilmington.
Yeah. They're not happy, Dan. I guarantee they're not happy. And you know, they shouldn't be, because they got outmatched in every aspect of the game. They got outcoached. They've been outplayed. They've been out everything. And
Special teams?
Yeah, everything.
Defense. I mean, the defense has really stood up.
Everybody came and played their game.
First and 10 for the Hurricanes from their own 46. There's a pass. It's going to fall short. They're going to say he caught it. Yeah, that's a catch. They're going to give it to him. That's Michael Streety, the senior, on the receiving end there. Called a gain of about 7. So right now, Wilmington down by, what's that number again, Josh? What's that number again?
35.
35. Down by 35.
Darn it, man.
And they're trying to cut into that 35-point lead. And a nice run by Poehler.
And Braylon Walters coming down and making the tackle like his college football self. I'm telling you, this Braylon Walter, Dan, I'm telling you, this guy came out of nowhere this year. 6'3.5", about 195-pound defensive end. He got first team.
He deserved it.
He's been rocking the world, man.
He really has.
He has been doing this job and making a name for himself.
That's Poehler again, the ball carrier. He takes a couple of Redskins with him inside the 35-yard line with 4:56 remaining and the clock running. That'll bring up 2nd and long. Want to thank our sponsors once again, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, and G.A. Windsor and Sons. Business has been around very, very long time. That's Poehler, the ball carrier once again.
And right out there, they get out there, Braylon Walter and his outside linebacker sidekick, Bryson Pack and Brody Preezer getting out there to make the stop, man. I tell you what, these guys are it's a good group of boys, Dan.
They're good. And the whole idea is the fact they play as a team.
They do play as a team.
You know,
that's what makes it.
And they have to continue to play as a team.
And they have to.
Stevens looks, has time, throws, and the comeback.
And he did make the catch. And he
was caught. That's Streety again with his 2nd catch of the second half.
I think they kind of started late to try to throw the football, Dan. Sometimes you're like,
they're running some good patterns there. It seemed like every time he was trying to go long or long down the middle, he didn't have any success. But these down and out, these shorter routes, he's been doing okay. Mark the ball at the Wapak 24, 1st and 10. Stevens looks, throws, and now he's got a guy open and threw it short. He actually had to come back to the ball.
He had to come back to it. It looked like we played a zone defense, and our
Rickman.
cornerback came up to try to take underneath, and the safeties came over top.
And it kind of left him in this little gap, didn't it?
In a gap,
yeah.
And he had a, you know.
And he had to come back for the ball. If he had to throw it,
right.
If he threw it in front of him, he would have had a touchdown. No doubt. 1st and 10. Poehler gets caught in the backfield. Ryan Richardson gets his long arms on him. It drops him for a loss with 2:47 remaining. Wilmington Hurricanes trying to cut into this. What was that number again, Josh? 35 yard, 35-point lead. I'm sorry. There we go. There's a pass caught inside the 5, trying to get into the end zone and knocked out of bounds.
Is that Noah Bishop to come up and just rocked his darn world?
Noah Bishop got him out of bounds.
I feel
kept
like
him
Dan,
out of the end zone.
I feel like he hits like me and you used to.
No, he hits better. He's younger, stronger.
He's younger, stronger. Me and your back's hurt now.
We were running backs. He's a defensive back. They hit differently, man.
You know, I used to be a DB.
Plus, he was a wrestler. Plus, he's got all that wrestling.
And I'll tell you what, the wrestlers are really good defenders.
Good tacklers.
Very
and this year, he's a great tackler. 3rd and 3. Hand off to Puller. No, it's fake. Option, throw, caught. Touchdown, no.
No. And old Noah B comes up and makes a stop.
Stevens pass complete to Smith. Steps out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Coverage on the play by Bishop.
Timeout.
That was beautiful.
$1:25 remaining. 2 nice stops to keep him out of the end zone. I think they want to stop him here on 4th and 1. They got a chance to get a first down yet.
No, they're going to stop him.
Oh, no. He got in for the touchdown. They got in for the touchdown. Right? Yep. It's 41-12.
Number 12, Jake Stevens with the quarterback sneak into the end zone for the Hurricane touchdown.
Stevens, the quarterback. A little timeout on the field. They're trying to figure out what's going on, get things aligned, right? No, they're ready to go. They're going to go for 2. They told Dylan Groves to stay on the sideline. They want to get 2 here. Steven looks, throws, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and Mullen was there to help break it up. And with 1:03 remaining, the Wapakoneta Redskins 41, the Wilmington Hurricanes 12. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football playoff action on TSC.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis, and since 1984, I've had the privilege to serve our community. My goal has always been to be your solutions provider, protecting things that matter most to you and your family. I want to say thank you to my customers and to the community for all the support we've had for the last 40 years. On behalf of my family and my staff, we sincerely appreciate the ability to serve you for 40 years, providing coverage and peace of mind for things that matter most to you and your family.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time. I'm committed to volunteering my time. I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time and help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation.
Every month or quarter, we receive a statement for your other valuable assets. So why not know the value of your home?
We can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset.
Set up your appointment today by calling 419-738-1161 or check out our website at merit-re.com to connect with your favorite agent.
At Elevation Chiropractic, our mission is to elevate your health and lifestyle, providing you the best customer service possible and making everyone who comes through our door feel welcomed and valued. Dr. Mike Noggle and his team recognize each patient is unique and tailor care plans to meet their needs. By having multiple techniques and therapies, it allows us to get results patients need and desire. We invite you to join the family at Elevation Chiropractic and experience the benefits of consistent chiropractic care. We understand that healing takes time, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Contact us today to schedule an appointment and begin your journey towards elevated health and well-being. Elevation Chiropractic in Wapakoneta. Call 419-738-4373 or visit us at elevationchiroohio.com.
Welcome back to Mercy Health, Wapakoneta VFW Field, 41-12. And on the return, looks like Bishop up to about the 9-yard line, where Wapak will start first and 10. With a minute remaining, once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Auglaze Audiology, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Merritt Real Estate, and Minster Bank. Joseph Shihada there, the manager here in Wapakoneta. Alan and Diane Davis over at Alan Davis Insurance Agency. And, of course, Mike Noggle at Elevation Chiropractic. Formerly Cantor Chiropractic, and for many of you who have followed my broadcast since 1997, good old Dr. Ron was my first color commentator, long before Josh Bishop.
Oh, man.
Longsworth, the ball carrier, gets tripped up as he hits the 15-yard line. Want to thank our sponsors for this year and for playoff action here on TSC. Our good friends at TSC, Susan and Lonnie, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapakoneta, Ryan and Wanda Hain, Merritt Real Estate, that's Ryan Place, Minster Bank, the good friends at Alan Davis Insurance Agency, Mike Noggle and the crew at Elevation Chiropractic. Longsworth in the backfield.
He's playing the same thing as Caden Page, and Caden Page is the best receiver in this part of
Mason Steinke split wide to the right for Moyer. Hands it off to Longsworth. He's got a gap there.
Right.
Boy, if he would have cut it to the inside, I think he had a few more yards instead of trying to carry it to the outside there, as he barely got back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter here in Wapakoneta. Looking good for the Wapakoneta Redskins, 41-12. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. What am I talking about? The third quarter just blew by.
It did.
Fourth quarter action right after this timeout. You're watching Wapakoneta High School playoff football action on TSC.
Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981. And I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
Welcome back to Mercy Health, Wapakoneta VFW Field.
Oh,
Josh, why don't you take it from here?
All right, yeah, Dan, here they come. The Wapak's coming out. We got twins right, Kite left, and Caleb in shotgun. We're going to go. What was that?
Want to thank our sponsors for this year and for playoff action here on TSC. Our good friends at TSC, Susan and Lonnie, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapakoneta, Ryan and Wanda Hain, Merritt Real Estate, that's Ryan Place, Minster Bank, the good friends at Alan Davis Insurance Agency, Mike Noggle and the crew at Elevation Chiropractic, Ted Miller and his family over at Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Son has been with us every year, high school football, State Farm Insurance in Wapakoneta, that's Jimmy Sager, Dan and Vanessa Lee over at Auglaze Audiology, J.P. Metz and the family over at Dad's Toy Shop, Gail Miller and the brothers over at Miller Brothers Tire, and Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. That's Deb and Dick Ely.
Nice punt out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And on the hut down there, and a host of Wapak Redskins. And Wapak has still got their starting defense out there right now. They're not going to give up much here with 41-12. We got number 10, Noah Burnfield, out at corner, and Noah Bishop. We got the Noah boys. And we got Ryan Richardson back at corner, or at safety, with Mason Steineke.
So with 11:48 remaining in the game, Wilmington 1st and 10 from their 38. About 6 yards on that play, Josh.
On the tackle was Noah Burnfield coming up, making the initial hit, and host the Redskins coming up with Braylon Edwards, or not Braylon Edwards, Braylon Walter. I don't know why I said that.
Oh, yeah. Never liked that wide receiver. That ball just looked like it slipped right out of Stevens' hand.
Know where the Braylon
Did you see that pass?
Yes.
It looked like it just slipped right out of his hand.
They kind of threw it sidearm like Bernie Kosar for a sec.
Yeah, it's
All right, here we go.
3rd and 3. Handoff. Stiff arm and caught for a loss and a fumble, but
Braylon Walter with a great play
on Johnson.
He got off his initial block to come up there with his long arms to get that running back is beautiful. And that's what you're going to need. We're going to need that the rest of this football season. A big old boy. You know what? You know why I say Braylon Walters is built like in high school? And I've watched it. I looked at it. Just like the, what do you call them? The guy for the Steelers and the Houston Oilers.
4th and 1. So before we make any kind of reference, we'll continue the conversation if they get a first down. Quarterback keeper. Wait a second. False start. Yep, false start on Wilmington. Oh, man, they jumped the gun.
Who did? We did?
They did.
Yeah.
False start on Wilmington.
They're going to have to throw the ball now.
$10:36 remaining.
What I was referring to with Braylon Walter was the defensive end for the Pittsburgh Steelers and the guy that just retired from the Houston.
Watt?
The Watt brothers. They were just built just like him. 6'3", skinny as heck in high school. They were at Western Michigan and then decided to go. They were built just like it. I tell you what.
Hey, I don't know what it was.
I don't know, but
great work ethic. Man, I don't want to see J.J. Watt anymore, man.
I don't either, because I'm sick of the Watts. I'm sick of his brother at Steelers.
What?
The Watts.
What?
The Watt brothers.
What? Yes. We just, in the meantime, while we're talking about trivial things, we're watching a more significant thing, and that is a turnover by Wilmington. That goes back to the Wapakoneta Redskins on that 4th and, 6 yards. Incomplete pass by Stevens. Turns the ball back over to the Wapakoneta Redskins. And with 10-11 remaining in the game, Wapak up 41-12. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest, our friends at Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Son, and State Farm Insurance. Moyer hands it off. Longsworth stays on his feet inside the 40-yard line.
Face mask, and they didn't call it. I think the guy came up on top of his head, and they didn't see it, but he got buried by Austin. We got to give some kudos to when offensive linemen bury a defensive lineman. And I got to give that to old guy. He just buried that, too.
We've seen a couple of really nice pancake blocks this year.
Yeah.
We had one against St. Mary's that
we don't have fat linemen. We are just physical linemen.
Yeah, they're very physical.
They're physical.
I love
they're
it.
Not
great upper
real,
body strength,
yes.
And that's what you need. 2nd and 6 from the 38. Warrior's still in there. He's trying to set up power. Hands it off to Longsworth, and Longsworth gets tripped up in the backfield. He's going to say he never went down, but they're going to call him down. And that's going to be a loss on the play to bring up 3rd and 9. Want to thank our sponsors for this year and for playoff action here on TSC. Our good friends at TSC, Susan and Lonnie, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapakoneta, Ryan and Wanda Hain, Merritt Real Estate, that's Ryan Place, Minster Bank, the good friends at Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Mike Noggle and the crew at Elevation Chiropractic, Ted Miller and his family over at Miller's Corral. Oh, they're going to fake the pass and give it to Longsworth to the 30 inside the 30-yard line. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. Home Savings Bank. G.A. Windsor & Son has been with us every year, high school football. State Farm Insurance in Wapakoneta, that's Jimmy Sager. Dan and Vanessa Lee over at All Glaze Audiology. We have an injury timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout with 8:34 remaining. We'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football on TSC.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Welcome back to Mercy Health, Wapakoneta VFW Field. After the injury timeout with 8:27 remaining, they fire up the clock again, and it's Wapak 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. After that run by Longsworth. Wapak looking to extend their undefeated streak this year to 12-0. You talked about it, Josh. This is special teams. Let's hope the specialties can continue. Number 22, the running back right now, is Gage Vaughn. And in the last few weeks, we've seen Vaughn come in late with some significant carries, and that's what we're probably going to expect here the rest of the way out. But no gain on that particular play to bring up 2nd and 10. In all honesty, we hate to see any kind of injuries on the field. And, this team lost a tough one last week. Jesse Keith, the junior, broke his leg in that Batavia game, and he's over there on the sideline with his family, and we wish him well and much success going into next season. And I was reading the newspaper from Wilmington and his interview with him and his family, and his mom made all of his games. That particular game, she wasn't there, and all she was told was to meet him at the hospital.
Really?
And her heart just sank. She said she didn't know what to expect until she got there, and thank goodness it wasn't anything more serious, but it's serious enough when you break a leg.
Oh man, yeah, right.
But the team and the community have rallied around him, and they put together a nice fundraiser for the family to help pay for some of the medical expenses. As we see an encroachment there by the defense, we'll tack on another 5 for Wapak, make up for some of that lost yardage, and get them back into a more realistic 2nd and 10. But yeah, it was really cool, the fundraiser that they put together for the family to help pay for his medical expenses and stuff. And his interview, he sounded like he's ready to rehab, 3 to 6 months to come back. And it was a clean break, so he's looking forward to coming back to the football field next year. And we wish him well. Vaughn, the ball carrier once again. Maybe a gain of about 3 on the play, so it'll bring up 3rd and long. The clock continues to run under 7. Wapak coming into this game, we talked about statistically some of the guys that we needed to watch out for, and especially Caden Page. And, boy, they didn't let us down tonight. Caden Page with some great catches tonight, huh?
Yeah, right.
I mean, we could talk about throwing the ball to anybody else, but I mean, he is really something else.
It was a very good football team, and we just kind of dominated the game from the first. They come down and score on us, and poof, we took over.
Yeah. They're going to give the ball again to Vaughn. Yes, they are. Vaughn cuts inside and tries to will his way inside the 25-yard line, but he's going to be well short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th and about 3. And Wapak's going to continue to run the clock as much as possible. Trent Lisi in at quarterback now. Split wide to the right, number 19, Steinke. And to the left is Zink. They're using every second they can on the play clock. And Vaughn to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, 23-yard touchdown run.
That was a good run
by Gage Vaughn.
Very good run.
Very good run. This is what you need. You need to groom that next class, and that was terrific. He found the nice seam.
Yep. And he's seen the guy. He made it.
Sense that pressure, didn't he? Yeah. Wow.
This is their first field goal.
Scheiplein now to kick the extra point. And Scheiplein's kick is up and good. So with 4:40 remaining, Wapak extends their lead 48-12. Wow. We'll take a final timeout. And we'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football on TSC.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
Auglaize Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Welcome back to Mercy Health, Wapakoneta VFW Field. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop. Yeah, like we were saying, that's 12 weeks of Wapakoneta High School football, regular season, 2 postseason, and 1 preseason, so that's 13 weeks of dealing with your craziness in the booth this year.
Well, really? I thought you were like...
Oh, I'm loving it, man. You're cracking me up.
We've had a lot of fun up here.
I need comic relief every once in a while. And tonight, man, I'll tell you. Here's the return, trying to look for some running room is number 5, Stewart. And Stewart's going to go down at the 25-yard line.
Nowhere to hide.
So listen, man, let's recap the season so far. I don't know what happened to this team at Salina, but that was not the team that we've seen every week this year. I don't know if it was a better Salina defense, whether it was, just maybe a little too overconfidence by Wapak, but that 21-17 victory over Salina, we needed that coming into the playoffs, right?
Right.
But that's really the closest game we've had this year, man, right? Dude, think about it. Oh, that was a nice tackle.
Nice tackle, and that was number 12, Lincoln Hutt.
Lincoln Hutt.
All over it, and number 75 coming out.
Brooks for the Hurricane, brought down by Hutt for the Redskins.
3:21 remaining in the game. Are you going to get caught with on the field, or are they going to throw the flag? No, they're going to let him go. They had a substitution for Wapak that was beating feet trying to get out off the field, so there wasn't a flag. Boy, that's the last thing you want to be in the film room. The guy that threw the flag when you're up 48-12 on you with 3 minutes remaining because you couldn't get your butt off the field. That is not the guy you want to be. So glad he hustled and got off the field. Steven's still in there as far as the varsity quarterback, knowing that's probably his last varsity game here tonight. And that pass in and out of the hands of Stewart.
Burnfield coming up making a play.
Yeah.
Noah Burnfield, number 10 senior, getting in there.
Nice. Nice.
Now Burnfield's going to have his hands full here at 4th down and 4 to go. He's going to have to see somebody's going to come down and try to go down and over top of you or.
4th and 4. And that was overthrown on 4th down, and Wapak will take over on downs with $1:55 remaining in the clock, continuing to run. So let's wrap it up here tonight. Let me first say thank you to our sponsors once again. TSC, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Merritt Real Estate, Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral Home Savings Bank, GA Windsor, State Farm Insurance, Jimmy Sager, Auglaze Audiology, Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire, Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. All right, Josh, boy, we look back on this game, and we're going to always point to that interception by Mullen that changed the tone of this game and got Wapak off to an incredible start offensively. Even though they scored a touchdown on their second possession, it was the Mullen interception that really keyed everything for this team here tonight. Longsworth getting into the end zone. That was nice to see. And, of course, that last touchdown by number 22, Gage Vaughn. But it was Moyer passing touchdowns and running that set the tone for this game, and Wapak's going to move to 12-0. .31 seconds remaining in the game. And Wapak is going to move to round 3 of high school football in the playoffs here in Division III in 2024. Our final score here tonight, the Wapakoneta Redskins 48, the Wilmington Hurricanes 12. For my tag team partner, Josh Bishop, once again, we have such a great crew of videographers and people that help us out every week here. I want to give a big shout out to Mark Fissel, Jacqueline Miller, Paul Downing, Brendan Bannon, Jack the Sea Hag Hagerman for joining us and being here all year long. And we're going to do it another week for you here on TSC. Once again, for my tag team partner, Josh Bishop, I'm Big Dan Wilson. Our final score, Wapakoneta 48, Wilmington 12. Have a good night, everybody.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.